Hi again. Sorry about all the technical difficulties in this video, but we're going to go on to the next part of this first example, and we're going to do it just two ways this time. But you can see that it says Jessica's math teacher, blah, blah, blah. Everything is exactly the same. The only thing that has changed is that it's now she gets no food prizes at all. So here's where that idea of the complement rule comes in handy. So we need to think about the idea of it not happening. So if 40% is the chance of it happening, then we can say that the chance that it does happen and the chance that it didn't happen has to add up to 100. So if you want to know the chance of it not happening, you just need to do 100 minus the probability that it did happen, or 1 whole minus the chance that it did happen, and you get 60% there. All right, so now we know that it's 3 things happening in a row. Oh, and I forgot the times 100 to turn it into a percent. So now we're going to do this on the calculator. Let's get that calculator going. All right, so if we put it into our calculator, we could put it into our calculator like this: 60 over 100. The first time, the second spin, she also doesn't get what she wants. The third time, she also doesn't get what she wants. Sometimes life is like that, and we get as our final answer 21.6%. Now that's the most simple way to do this problem, and I think that it's also very time consuming to put that into your calculator. So if you wanted to do it another way, I'll scroll down here on the calculator just like I showed you last time. If you want to turn it into a decimal, it's 0.6. You just divide by 100. Then you could do it this way, where you put in 0.6 3 times, or if you're using the idea that I hope you're understanding, that if you see patterns in mathematics and you start to understand rules, you can do things more efficiently. So if you did 0.6 to the third, you understand how exponents work, and then you multiply 100, you get the same answer, less typing on your calculator. All right, go ahead and try the next example on your own, and then we'll do one more example together, and then we'll almost be done. All right, press pause and go on to the next example. All right, so here's our next example. It is that Jamaria is finishing up her ACT test, and she has 3 questions to go when time is almost up. So she randomly fills in the answer choices for the last 3 questions. We can stop right there. We're realizing that there are 3 events happening that have to do with probability. 3 questions that she has an equally likely chance of getting correct. So we're going to set up ourselves for success by setting up the probability problem before we even know what it's about, really. Okay, so the next part says there are 5 possible answer choices, kind of a question like this over here where there's 5 answer choices. Only one of the answers is correct, so she has a 1 out of 5 chance of getting it correct. So every single time she has a 1 out of 5 chance. There we go. So now I can go and I can do this on my calculator. So putting in a fraction, oh my gosh, this is so annoying. I have to do it 3 times. I have so many TikToks to watch. Oh my gosh, and I'm making mistakes, big, beautiful mistakes. All right, wait. Okay. I got this. Don't give up. Don't get frustrated. I am frustrated, but Best thing about being frustrated is it means you're getting somewhere, and you will get there. So here we go. Now I know each one of these, she has a 1 out of 5 chance of getting it correct. Only 1 out of the 5 answers is correct. 1 out of 5. Okay, so here we go. And I get 0.8. So it's a very small percent. And that's okay. This is really good for us to see because on Schoology, when you enter your answers, if you get something smaller than 1, it's important to realize that you need to enter in a 0.8 because it needs to be a 0 in front of the decimal point. That's another one of those little bougie, I'm fancy, I know how to do things properly, I'm a fancy mathematician, so make sure you do that. Now, if you wanted to, you could do this problem again in a slightly quicker way. And that quicker way is to figure out what is the decimal that goes with 1/5. And it's 0.2. And so we could say that it is 0.2 to the third, and then turn it into a percent, 0.8, same answer. Another thing that you could do is you could, now bear with me here, this is a little expert level, but if you want to, you could say parenthesis and then the fraction and skip the step of having to divide. And you have to be careful though, when you're doing fractions to an exponent, you have to put the fraction in parentheses in order to get the right percent. So there's a little fancy trick for you. Now here we go. The next question is again exactly the same, but what we're trying to get you to understand is that a little thing has changed. The question is now changed to incorrect or wrong. So same thing, 3 questions. What is the probability that she gets it wrong? Well, 4 out of the 5 questions or answers will mean that you got it wrong. So it's the exact same thing. So what I can do is go back up and change this into a 4 what? I mean, I could just type this whole thing out if I wanted to. And I get that she has almost a 50% chance of getting all the questions wrong, which is kind of unfortunate because she only has a couple of seconds to finish her ACT test. But you know what? You don't lose any points on the ACT test if you guess. So it's better to guess and have that 0.8% chance of getting them right than not guess and, you know, just automatically getting them all wrong. So I hope you enjoy your last on your own problem. Good luck getting them turned in correctly to the puzzle piece, the little puzzle piece on Schoology. Remember, on Friday at noon, so that's 12 noon, 12 to 1 p.m. in code FJ office 10 on Google Meet. You can come with us and we'll go through all of these examples together and we can make sure that you get all your points and that you have a really great understanding of our concepts this week. All right, you guys, good luck and feel free to reach out.